Yo, what's going on guys, welcome back to a brand new video on the channel. Inside of today's video, we're going to be taking a look at the best 10 brawlers to max out with the new season 12 update. So before we jump into it, make sure you use the create code in the shop, that'd be greatly appreciated. And without further ado, let's jump into the best brawlers to max out. Okay, so jumping into the 10th best brawler to max out within the new season, we have Bo. So Bo has made a resurgence in the meta. He's gone from pretty much the worst brawler in the game to one of the best brawlers inside of the game, only due to like an increase in his main attack speed. But he's absolutely insane right now. You can play him as a mid or a lane, and he's a really diverse brawler. One of the main reasons why I suggest maxing him out, just because of how versatile he is right now in the meta. He's really strong with his speed gear, with the damage gear. Bo is definitely really strong right now. Make sure you're upgrading him ASAP. Okay, so coming in at number 9, we have Sandy. So although Sandy definitely isn't a top 10 brawler inside of this meta, Sandy is just always going to be one of those brawlers you want to prioritize maxing out. I would say most people have a level 10 or a power 11 Sandy right now, just because of how good Sandy's always been with that speed gear. But if you haven't for some reason at least got Sandy's power 10, I'll definitely recommend doing so, just because of Sandy's base kit already has that additional movement speed. Pairing this with the speed gear is just absolutely insane. Sandy's really versatile across so many different modes, and for the most part, if you're unsure on what to go, you can just go as Sandy. So another main reason why I recommend maxing him out. Okay, so next up at number 8, we have Ash. So Ash is still a really underrated brawler within the meta. He's extremely strong once you get him to power 11. When you combine his already fast movement speed with his rage, when you combine that with the speed gear, then also the damage gear, it's just absolutely insane the amount of damage he can actually output. And Ash, yeah, incredibly underrated. He had a 100% win rate in the NA monthly finals, which is just absolutely insane, and still one of those brawlers that people just don't seem to really max out, because it's not really the most fun brawler to play. You know, for the most part, I would always avoid playing Ash just because of how annoying his mechanics can be sometimes, but under the right circumstances, Ash can absolutely dominate, so I'd look to max him out. Okay, so next up at number 7, we have Eve. So no surprises here. Eve is one of the best brawlers inside of the game right now, and I feel like most people should be having Eve. So if you have got that Eve, make sure you're putting those power points into Eve, because she's so strong, especially with the star power, at least minimum power 9, and both star powers are actually usable. A lot of people are sleeping on the first star power, and a lot of pro teams are actually using the first star power against certain compositions that are really hard to hit your shots with, because that big egg at the beginning can be pretty strong. So that's also an underrated tip right there. But the second star power as well, unbelievably broken. Being able to spawn a hatchling every single time you hit the big egg, it's just so frustrating, and Eve's just everywhere right now. One of those brawlers, but you can even play as lane as well, so I'll definitely be looking to max her out. Okay, so next up at number 6, we have Gale. So although Gale got a small nerf within the last balance changes, he's still going to be one of the strongest brawlers in the game, and one of those brawlers which I recommend maxing out, just because of how good he is into pretty much everything. And especially if your enemy team in Power League go a single tank, Gale can get so much value. He's got such a strong gadget, a really strong star power, which is also just not even good against tanks. It's really good against those squishy brawlers as well, and it allows you just to cycle that super really easily. You know, his speed star power is really good. You can use Gale as a mid or a lane, and he's super versatile in this meta. Alright guys, jumping into the 5th best brawler to max out in this type of meta, we have Crow. So Crow, as you guys probably know, absolutely unbelievable in this meta. Main reason being for his gadget being able to get so much control, but that speed gear, again, just so broken on Crow. I can't stress it enough how good he is with that speed gear. Already having such a fast movement speed, it's so hard to catch Crow when he has that maxed out speed gear. So yeah, it's pretty much good into everything. I see him being used pretty much on every single map. You get so much value out of his super as well. Just one of those brawlers that you can really depend on in this type of meta, and especially with a nerf to one of his strongest counters being Spike, Crow's even better. So yeah, Crow, amazing to max out right now. Okay, so next up at number 4, we have Byron. So Byron's still one of those brawlers that is incredibly versatile in this meta, and even after the recent nerf to his supercharge rate, you know, I thought to begin with it might have actually decreased in viability in the meta. You know, to begin with, I didn't feel like it was the strongest, but as time has gone on, he's still one of the most picked brawlers inside of BSC right now, and also one of the most banned brawlers. So it just goes to show how strong he is. he can be pretty much strong into every single composition. And as a support brawler, again, he gets so much value pretty much all of the time. Both of his gadgets are really strong, and I feel like his new gadget is really underrated. Definitely one of the strongest gadgets in the game. So yeah, make sure you're maxing out that Baron. Okay, so now moving on to the third best brawler to max out with this new meta, we have Ems. So Ems still not really nerfed, and she still continues to be one of the best picks inside of Power League. So by this I mean a lot of times she doesn't actually get banned out, and she'll get picked a lot of the times in Brawl and Gem Grab as their first pick, just because of how strong she is into pretty much everything. And then she can also be really strong, well obviously she's incredibly strong against those tanky brawlers, and that can really hurt you in Power League if you don't have some sort of tank counter, especially once it gets to the end of the picks. But yeah, that's one of the main reasons why I do say to max her out, especially if you're looking to play Power League a lot, because she's just so versatile. She's one of the most versatile brawlers inside of the game, just being able to pretty much be good into everything, and that is the main reason why I would say to max out Ems. Okay, so moving on to the second best brawler to max out with this new season, we have Lola. So Lola has been incredibly underrated for the past few months now, and people are finally starting to catch on to how strong she is. She's pretty much good on every single map, every single mode, and that's going to be because of her build. So her star power is going to be absolutely insane, being able to get that increased damage, and then also the gadget as well, being able to tank so many shots just allows you to get so much control and pressure on the map with Lola. And again, just being able to be good into pretty much everything. Lola is always one of those first picks in pretty much every single mode and map. She's absolutely insane in this meta, so make sure you're maxing her out ASAP. Okay, so now moving on to the number one brawler you're looking to max out with a new season, it's going to be Ruffs. So Ruffs continues to be one of the best brawlers inside of a game, but he's also one of the best flex picks inside of a game. By that I mean, again, just like Ems, you can pretty much go Ruffs into every single combination. He's going to be so strong. One of those brawlers that again seems to escape the ban list, even though he proves to be one of the best brawlers inside of a game. So having that first pick on so many different maps and modes, he's going to be absolutely insane. He's got such good burst damage. He's able to have such good utility with his super, break open walls, give your teammates that upgrade, but again, that wall break is just going to be so essential to getting you so much control on the map. His gadget going to be absolutely insane as well. Just so many good things about Ruffs. You definitely should be looking to upgrade him ASAP. Alright guys, it's going to be it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed this one. Let me know who you think are the best 10 brawlers to max out on this new meta, and apologies for no video yesterday, just feeling really under the weather, and you can probably tell by my voice, just feeling really croaky right now. But anyways, let me know who you think are the best brawlers to max out. Of course, I probably missed quite a few brawlers, but for the majority of the part, you know, these brawlers are going to be the ones that you were looking to upgrade. So that's going to be it for today's video. Hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.